Good morning to all those tuning in. This is the Rebel 11, and today we're gonna finish Super Glitter Rush. And we're starting off with my favorite palette, black and red. So we're starting off with Astro Cat, but I want to play the planet. I think that's a good way to start off. Space Kitty versus a planet, I suppose. Oh, we collected all her shields, or its shields. Whoa. Whoa. We have so many shields. And that's it. Astro Kitty couldn't conquer the planet. And we got Cosmo as a palette. And 3 stars. Honestly, this might be a quick episode, depending on how fast or slow we can actually get 3 stars. Oh wait, what's traditional? Huh. I don't think I've used that one yet. But I'm also... Okay, here's Cosmo. Ah, this one's adorable. Is that Medusa? Tourmaline and Ghost. La Mia? Is that her name? We need a different character. I'm gonna go Missile Guy. I feel like he's been a little bit neglected. And we got 3 stars. Oh, this is a cute palette. Putty Boy. I will play... Her name's Obsidian. Yeah, I'll play Obsidian. I haven't played her in a while. There's probably a reason for it. Oh! He's a mimic! Oh, that's actually quite an interesting gimmick. I actually quite like that. So essentially I'm fighting against everyone I have in the past. But I'm gonna guess his strengths and weaknesses are essentially that he can be unpredictable, as he can basically be every boss that we've fought before, but also we know how to defeat every boss. I say that as I lose. I feel like we need AoE, so Missile Guy, coming to the rescue. Though I do wish it wasn't as hard to get stamina. Because that, I will admit, is kind of annoying sometimes. Oh. Alright. I still don't like this. Oh, did I lose? Oh. Okay, Putty Boy is a bit harder than I expected. So, let's go planetary. I will say the one thing that does make the planet kind of hard is that you don't really get to move on your own, and you will be moved into like shots. But overall, it's not too bad, I don't think. I think the benefits of Planet Boy outweigh the negatives, for the most part. But there, to be fair, there is like points where like a bunch of that damage could have been avoided. Let's go Jasper. Jasper is my typical go-to. Actually doing that great. I'm curious, what am I next to? That's Alex! Alright, Tourmaline and Ghost. Yeah, this one's, I will say this one's a little harder than I typically would say most bosses would be. Because I think I do use, like, different characters for bosses. So, this one does feel a little, like, hard. But I do like it, because it makes you have to basically put everything you learn to the test. Oh, I'm not looking. Oh, that was my bad. There's so much going on, I wasn't even looking. But I can do this. I can do this. I will say though, the music is amazing. And at least in this break mode, spamming does amazing. There we go. Yeah, so this is just an endurance test. It's not too bad. Oh, but sometimes the endurance is sometimes worse than like normal gameplay. Just due to like sometimes like the difficulty and like having to switch attack patterns. But overall, it's not too bad. I would really hate to have to go back and do that again. But this is Ditto. Our Ditto palette. It's actually quite nice. Let's do Alex. Shogun versus Alex. I believe we've actually played against some of these attack patterns. But I think that's okay. Reusing some attack patterns give you some amount of familiar. I'm not even gonna try English. I really hate this language sometimes. Is spamming just gonna be the strat this video? Because that would be amazing if so. I do like the character models on, I think this guy more than a lot of the bosses. Because he's like, what, half a piece of armor and then like a machine gun comes out the bottom? Is what it looks like. It's kind of cool. And there we go, we got the break. There we go. Spamming wins us the day. Spam for the win. There we go. 3 stars. What were they? Oh no, I didn't even look. Cosmo Blossom, Ditto. I thought I unlocked 2 palettes. Oh, I did. So Vaikioi is 1. Cosmo Egyptian. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the Viking one. Just cause I can't find the other one, and I don't remember. So we're up against Spectrum, which is our Alex lookalike, and we can only pick Alex. What? We start out with no stamina. And we have to... Oh, I get it. Okay. So, I understand. So, you start out with 0 stamina. You have to dodge attacks while collecting stamina. But, as you're getting attacked, you have to shoot some of the attacks back to her. And I can only imagine it gets harder and harder. And I'm also gonna assume there's a risk and reward. The more you can hold up into the air and shoot back at her, the more damage it's gonna do. But on the flip side, the more it has, the more it likely will damage you. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by half these. Oh. This might actually be an endurance. I find it really cool that you have to fight your mimic. But it does become difficult. How many chains does it want me to hold? I mean, I can do this with an endurance test, but like... it will be difficult. Because I do think I'm at the disadvantage when it comes to our attacks. Yeah, as soon as the attacks get big enough, they just... it's an instant kill. Okay, this is gonna be... that was just dumb. I thought I had... okay. So that was 16 chains. And I do wish the stamina stars that were dropping dropped a little faster. Because that would be nice. Being able to actually like shoot more, or like at least be able to like hold it in the air more. Oh, they can use break against me. Okay, I'm making dumb moves. I have to like not do that. And I also man, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the hardest one yet. Because I have to be like very close to watching my stamina. But then on the flip side, I don't have very many bullets that I can shoot back. Yeah, that would have killed me. And I don't think they're gonna give me health back either. And it doesn't help the little like emoticon box does block some of the bullets so you can't see it until like the last second. I will say that's annoying. But, I mean, it could be worse. I mean, I guess I am supposed to, rally as many back as possible. But that, like, gets really hard when, like, you're not given very much stamina. And you don't... So, they don't give you that much starting stamina. And then on top of that, you're not given very much, like, refill very fast. So you could probably, like, at max do 4 or 5 rallies if you're, like, all topped up. And then if you're not careful and you do too big of a rally, you can actually get yourself killed due to it just, like, being way too much damage at that point. So I honestly do think this is the only boss that can insta-kill you. And then you also gotta just whittle away its health. Because I don't really see any other way of doing a ton of damage. Oh. That was a lot more than I was expecting. Yeah, I really don't like the emoticon thing. I think that's, okay. I'm gonna try switching palettes. Because we did get that other one. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh. And the first thing I do is take damage. I guess I can talk about my thoughts about the game so far. I will say, like, the majority of the game is, like, really great. It has great bosses, really unique attack patterns. And I do like the color palettes. Though I will say my one thing that I still don't like about the color palettes is the CRT color palettes. Because it just feels like if you're gonna add a CRT mode, why would you add CRT palettes when every mode can be converted to CRT? Though that's not really a big deal. It's more just like me just not understanding maybe the purpose of what the devs had in mind. Which is okay, because like devs add a lot of stuff into games that sometimes they have to add for like a game to like work or flow properly. I don't know, it just confuses me. It's not a negative takeaway. And then I do like how they all like get right into it. So like if you fail a boss, you can just get right back into the boss battle. Though it does feel like the arena, or like this little battle screen here, is like really small. And a lot of times, you don't always get the ability to react as fast as you probably should be able to. What else? I would also like to see an expanded version of this game where you have to battle your way to the boss. But as it is right now, it's a great game. Especially for the price, which I think was like £3 or £4, something like that. So I'm really grateful I bought it. And the music is also great. It gets you just right into the whole rush of playing. Even though it can be a little frustrating. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's not what I meant. Color palettes. I don't understand. It says original, but the original has changed a few times throughout the whole game. But you know what? I like the Game Boy aesthetic. I can appreciate it now that I am an adult. Though, I do wonder... what the... is this gonna be the last character, or... I do wonder who the last character would be. I can't... I need something... You know what? I'm gonna go black and white. Was that a... I'm gonna go Nero. I just need something very, like, dark. Because it actually helps me focus a lot more. Granted, I did the whole pool thing on a CRT mode. Which, to be fair, was kinda cool. But... oh, I will say... I do kinda like the variety, like the more mini-game-ish of parts of the game. So, I will say in that aspect, I kinda wish there were more of those. And I was kinda sad to only find out that there was... oh, that was all of my health. This is really difficult. I will say that I do wish that there were more like minigame. Oh my god, like minigame-esque portions of the game. Like you had the tennis / pong thing. You had the Space Invaders like Anubis. Then you had the pool, which was actually quite nice. I don't know, I kind of would like to see more of those types of levels. Because I really thought, and this might just be my personal opinion, but I thought like that was like some of the strongest points in this game, gameplay wise. That's interesting. So if I move off to the side just a little bit, they can't fire. That's... okay. That's actually quite interesting. So I guess you could cheese it like that, give yourself a quick break. But I don't think that's gonna do you any favors, to be fair. And then I will say, like, the only other thing I don't like is, like, in the options, it gives you, like, your sizing window. I kind of wish it just did, like, either, like, resolution size or, like, allowed you to, like, stretch it yourself. Because it gives you those, like, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, I believe 5 times. But then you can also click full screen, which it just clips to whatever screen ratio you're on. And then, that's it. It just clips to that. And then you can't actually change the resolution sizes, which does tell me there is set resolution sizes. It's just that they don't allow you to, like, change it to how you would like it. But that's like a minor thing. That's an option thing. I wouldn't say that's like a deal breaker for the game or anything. Because, like, the characters are well designed. All the bosses are, like, really fun looking. And a lot of them you can easily beat, even though 3-starring them is a different matter sometimes. So yeah, I honestly really like the game. I like the character designs, how each of the characters moves, how the game plays. It's actually not bad. It's really tight. But I will say there are a few flaws, but like it's a few dollars game-wise, so like you can't really complain that much when like the devs aren't really asking for that much from you. And it's quite obvious it's a short game. That I believe some people have beaten this in an hour or something like that, which seems crazy to me. But seeing as like every boss you can beat in like a minute or two, I mean, I can actually see that with 30 bosses. If you defeat each in a minute, that's 30 minutes. But I believe like the average is maybe like a minute and a half, which means this is like a 45-minute game at most. Oh, I'm almost dead. And then I will say, this boss is the hardest. Like, hands down. Okay. That took me way too long. I unlocked 3 palettes: Vintage, GB Vivid, GB Faded, and then I unlocked a new character, Quartzite. You beat all the bosses, thank you for playing. I'll check out the new palettes. Okay, so that's Vintage, that's GB Vivid, and GB Faded. So on these palettes, I did find out you can turn off the CRT mode, but like, I don't know why it's not off at the beginning. I like Vintage, to be fair. Oh, and I'm gonna say, can I play? No, I cannot. I will say the weakest boss battle is Spectrum. It is just a very long slog of a battle that is just really difficult. Especially since like every other boss battle has been like fairly fast paced. And then when it comes to Spectrum, it's very slow. So I'll try out Quartzite, but I don't think I'm gonna get 3 stars on that the last battle. It's just, I don't think I can do it. It's just one of those like slogs that are like super difficult for some reason, and I don't know why. And you can't even use the new character. You can only use Alex. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna get 3 stars on every boss. But I will say, for the most part, this game is amazing. It's so many different color palettes that, like, visually, it always stays interesting. The characters are very well done. Not only like playable characters, but the boss characters. Like, they're really well designed. They're all unique and actually, for the most part, fun to play against. The only one I will say that I don't like is Spectrum, because it is such a like long slog. And then it's just a really good game all around. Music's good, visual's good. It's very fun to play. You got a ton of different options to change up how every game is. Basically, I'm going over my talking points from earlier, but basically, that's it for this video. And I will say thank you for tuning in to this long broadcast. That has been frustrating on my end, because that last boss battle took me a few tries to even get. And then to only get 1 star out of it, it's kind of disheartening, but it is what it is. But anyways, thank you for tuning in on our frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon, signing off. So good night, and sweet nightmares.